This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to Get Your Reviews, and to this review of episode 9 of Angels of Death. And what the heck was that at the beginning? Like, what is that? Yeah, so that happened in the episode, and I felt obligated to cut that out and emphasize how ridiculous it is for an Anastari to throw his weapon to the Tyrannid's head. It's just like I'm watching a comedy or something. I was like, GW, what have you been thinking with that? Like, I can't believe that happened. It's so ridiculous. In anything else, I would be like, okay, we've seen American action movies. It's fine. But here, those are freaking angels of death. The sons of Sanguinius. And that son of Sanguinius is going to throw his weapon at the Tyrannid because he's out of bullets, really. Seriously, GW. Okay, guys. So, well, thanks, Matty. Well, I just added the hit sound effect, but everything else is how the show actually sounds, which is barely anything. It's like I did the sound effects in my bathroom or something. It's that bad, but every time I'm just shocked when I watch each episode how bad the sound design is. I just have to repeat it once again because it's atrocious. Okay, with that being said, on to the episode, guys. So, this is episode 9. I presume we have one more episode, I think so. And we get to the battle, at least the main part of the battle, where you can see what our Angels of Death are doing. We see the dreadnought in action. We see how the ship in the skies, and how the ship of the Angels of Death and their female captain is doing with the Tyranids, and the tech marine who is doing whatever he can to separate their ship from the ones of the Tyranids and all of that. And then we have, of course, the battle between the Angels of Death and that Tyranid that you saw on this cutout, and the amazing bolter that he was hit in the head with. So overall, the episode was interesting. It was fast paced because everything was the battle, basically, which is great. I mean, I cannot complain about that. And there's a cool moment at the end with, let's say, the rage. Some characters that perish, and I didn't expect them to really. And I don't want to, spoil anything besides that. It was kind of impactful. It was, yeah, it was good. It was kind of like, reading a 40k audiobook, but I mean listening to it, but seeing it as well, which is how this whole show feels like. Although the audiobooks are better voiced to a point than this, but yeah. Um, it's a very brief episode as well. I'm not sure how this is going to end. And as I said before, and this episode, by the way, is called Slaughter. As I said before, I wonder if they're going to connect it to what happened with Dante and how he fought with the Tyranids, how they saved Bao at the end of the day, and how they actually managed to disrupt the hive mind and prevail in impossible odds, basically. So, sorry about that. My fluffy muffin of a doggy had to say something as well about the episode. So, let me see your comments real quick. I would say that this is okay. This is 7 out of 10. If I have to rate the episode compared to the others, it's more brief. It's fun because it's all battle, and there's nothing really more than that. The female Mechanicus, Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm not sure still what she is actually up to with the box that she's having. I'm still not sure what that is supposed to be. Other than that, everything else, I'm not sure where things are gonna go, but it seems like almost no one will survive this. Well, I don't wanna really spoil anything, but it doesn't seem like a lot. Yeah. Anyway, okay. When you have nothing else, you do what you can. Well, that too. I don't know, Matty. Why, why were you in tears? I mean, it's a bit artificial to me how the emotion is portrayed in the overall series. Sometimes you can feel it, sometimes it's really like, well, it feels not natural and a bit forced. So it's hard for me to feel a lot about overall about what's happening because at times it feels more genuine than other times. And just by the way it's done, the lack of details, the lack of effort that you can see throughout the throughout the animation and the sound is just a bit of a letdown. So it's hard for me to really like buy into it when you see so many things that are actually not done well. And recoil as well. I mean, when they shoot, like, where's the recoil? And shooting sounds like, I don't know, something that is fluffy and is being shot at from a regular gun. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, the analogy that I'm trying to make here is like they're not shooting bullets; they're shooting um, cotton, cotton, something like that. It sounds like this. So everything is falling flat on its face when it comes to quality. There were some atrocious facial animations, especially from one particular, not this guy. This guy's like maybe the best in facial animations and emotion portrayal. But there was a particular angel with glowing eyes at the end of the episode, and his face animations, how he spoke, his mouth, his whole structure of the face is just atrociously bad. And I'm like, okay, Astartes are supposed to be handsome. Handsome, I mean, they can have scars because they had a lot of fights, and sometimes they are doing these fights without their helmets, like this guy. But for the most part, they have to be handsome. It's just the gene seed, you know? The fact that their freaking fathers are Primarchs, so that gene seed alters whatever they had before when they were human and enhances and makes it a ton more better, you know. Height, muscles, facial features, all of that gene seed quality that it includes, they get it, you know. So they're usually young for the most part. They look young even if they're not young in human years, but for the most part they look young. It's like a super rare thing to see someone like Dante that lived for so many years, and above 1,000, I'm pretty sure, above, and to tell his age at all. And when he is when he's showing his face, usually everybody like, he's old, which is a rare thing to see in any Astarte. So I just don't get why would they create them not very handsome. Even the captain, I mean, the captain looks like his face got blown off, and then they decided to retouch it and reconnect his facial muscles with plastic surgery. That's how he looks like. It just doesn't make much sense to me. And really, 90% of the time, they should have their helmets on. So there's that. That's just nitpicking, basically. But when you read any lore and you expect certain things to be the way that they are described, and they're not, it kind of makes an impression on me, you know? But yeah, guys, 60 minutes of an episode. I'm really hoping that the last one's gonna be very good. Probably it's going to be next week. I mean, there's no reason to take a break now, so probably it's going to be next week. And of course, I'm gonna review it, and hopefully, it's going to be a great finale. And I'm going to do, along with that review, probably going to do a whole series review all at once. But let me know what you think in the comments, as always, guys. Well, Matthew, if you have to force yourself, like think about it. Think about it. If you have to force yourself to get past the flaws, is ridiculous. I mean, they're either there objectively or they're not. And it is not your job to force yourself to like it. It's the job of the creators to make you like it without having glaring flaws that you can, you know, see. Without forcing yourself, you can see them. But if you have to force yourself, that's ridiculous. It's like, oh, I have to really like this because it's Warhammer. I really like this overall. I mean, I don't have to force myself to forget about the flaws. I can still like it. I appreciate it overall. But it's ridiculous that you see such a professionalism, English today, in animation that has been in the works for at least 2 years before all the things that we with the you know with the fan animations happened, and you see such glaring issues, and that is why you can see on YouTube some parodies already with Hammer and Bolter by Jonovich. He's made a great one. You can check it out if you haven't. Where the Rico is also missing, and it's just like 10 FPS, which I also mentioned, and it's so funny. Hey Patrick. It's always darkest before the dawn. I just hope fan creation comes back so the sun may shine again. Yes, yes, I hope that too. You do like it, man. You just don't love it. Yes, my point is overall, guys, that whatever we love, whatever we are fans of, we have to still be objective about it and not be like, okay, I love it, so I can't say anything bad about it. That's ridiculous because you love it because it was good at some point, and if it became bad or it became flawed, you also have to be able to see that and not like close your eyes, put your head into the sand, and be like, no, 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 it's good, it's fine, it's good, it's fine. I don't want to hear it. Nah, 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 nah. You know, that's not your job. The job of what you love, I mean, the creators of it, is to continue the quality as much as possible. So if it starts sucking some kind of way, you have to say it. And this is the first animation that we ever see. And I understand that there could be problems, but this, considering is in development for so much time, I think that those issues that fan-made animations are are not having, it's ridiculous for something that we also pay to watch. So yeah, GW, I hope they up the quality for the next animations that fans are actually doing. And if they give them enough of creative freedom and they allow them to do their job for the time that they require to do it right, then that's gonna be awesome. So looking forward to the 10th episode, guys. And then we see and continue, I mean, with Hammer and Bolter and what is left from there too. You went back to the teaser from 2019 and it was better? Wow, well, that's interesting. Maybe they let go of someone that was working on it and quality dropped in some kind of way. Oh, yeah, it's like bands like who put. Okay, let me read that again. Yeah, yeah, it's like bands I like who put out albums. I don't really enjoy it, try to, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of bands when we talk about music, they just decline in quality. They just don't make anything that was the same as before. I can think of Evanescence. Evanescence still have very good songs, which is amazing because I'm surprised. But most bands are not like Evanescence at all. I mean, they make songs that are so much worse than before. It just doesn't sound the same at all. I don't know what happened. I mean, music is hard to make, especially to sound good as before. It's, different members of the group always change as well. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. And we are left with the old songs just to listen on repeat over and over again. So there's that. I did see Deadfall. I covered it. You can see the reaction here. I think it was about a month ago, so yeah. And even Dreadfall as an animation has a better sound design than this. So there's that. Okay, one more time, guys. Let's see this. And if you want to support me, links down below, of course, to my OnlyFans where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, and relationship coaching, everything that I can help you with coaching. So yeah, it's there, guys. So let's see this again. Until next time, we get your reviews, guys.